Hello, welcome to the Monday Mindset, everyone. Just waiting for this video to start. Make sure that we're live. I am so excited to talk with you today. Today is Monday, May 20th. We just finished our free challenge that was last week, and it was so awesome. If you haven't had a chance to watch the replays, or if you weren't able to attend live, I really invite you to do that. I'm going to actually extend the replays. I usually only keep them up until Sunday, but I'm going to keep them up until Thursday and extend the deadline as well to join the new Success Path membership. So you're definitely welcome to do that. I invite you to watch those. It's a ton of value that I put into this free challenge. It's 4 days. 90 minutes each day where I really just lay out the success framework that helped me to lose 125 pounds and just those success secrets that I teach in my coaching program. So I want to just give that to you as a gift for free. And if you're wanting to join me on the success path and join me so I can support you throughout the year with guidance, support, and accountability with your sugar and flour-free lifestyle, I'm going to extend that deadline to apply for the Success Path membership or the coaching program until May 24th, which is this Thursday. So anyway, welcome you guys to Monday Mindset. It's been an awesome week spending that time with you last week. I loved the new coaching calls that we were able to do together. That was so fun, and just being able to do the success work together is it really gives your program some rocket fuel. So it was great to meet all of you, and I'm so excited for those of you that joined the program. It's going to be an awesome year. So today for our Monday Mindset, I want to give you a little mindset tip to help you with your sugar and flour-free lifestyle. We all know that losing weight with the sugar and flour-free lifestyle is such a mental game. And to be able to win the mental game of weight loss, we have to master our mindset. And, we often have those limiting thoughts and beliefs that kind of hold us back from achieving our full potential in life, right? That maybe we have past trauma, or we have things from our childhood that have shaped our beliefs about ourselves, about our potential, about our ability, and they can really hold us back from achieving success. So what I want to teach you today is a method that is a method in psychology called the ABCDE method. And this is really similar to what we teach in my program, which is the thought inventory tool, where you start thinking about what you're thinking and recognizing that your thoughts are not facts, but they shape your future. So your thoughts are so powerful, and what you think becomes your reality, because the thoughts that you think cause you to feel different emotions and act in a certain way, and that leads to our results in life. So if you want to change your results and get success and achieve your goal body this year, we have to not only change the way that we eat, we have to also up-level the way that we think. So this is a method I found really helpful, and I heard this week on a podcast I was listening to. It's the Josh Axe show, I think is what it's called, but such a great podcast. And he wrote a book recently called Think This, Not That, and he's a doctor that talks about using food as medicine, but also he focuses on mindset medicine, which I think is also just so fascinating and so important. So, how our mindset and shifting our mindset can help us to transform physically and mentally. So the ABCDE method is, first you want to activate the memory. So if you're finding that you have limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back, or sabotaging thoughts, or permission-giving thoughts, we want to recognize what those thoughts and beliefs are and activate the memory. So identify that negative thinking that you're saying to yourself on repeat. So often we say to ourselves like, oh, I can't do this. I'm never going to get to my goal. I'm not worthy. Whatever those negative thoughts are that you have about yourself or your program, we want to identify that negative thinking, and activate the memory of when you first started thinking that. So where does that thought stem from? I'm going to fail. This is impossible. When did you first start thinking that? And activate the memory. So that's what the A stands for. Belief is just that. It's what is your belief? What do you believe about yourself, about your program? And just identify that. C is the consequence. So if you don't believe that you're going to be able to be successful at achieving your health goals, you're right. Okay, so we want to just, I think there's a quote by Henry Ford who said, whether you think that you can or you can't, you're right. And I love that because it just goes back to the power of your thoughts. And if you're thinking that you can't do it, you're right. So stop thinking that and just recognize that those thoughts aren't serving you. So once you can identify the belief and acknowledge the memory of when that belief first started, we can then ask ourselves what the consequence is if you don't change that way of thinking. So your thought usually ends up in your results. And I just think that that's so interesting. I really enjoy coaching from Jody Moore and Brooke Castillo, and they talk about the model. I'm not certified in that, but I love the way of thinking about this is that our lives have, we all have circumstances in our lives, but our circumstances don't determine our results. That's mistaken thinking. Really, it's what we think about our circumstances that determines our results in life. So it's what we think about our circumstances that cause us to feel certain emotions, and your feelings determine the way that you act and show up in life, and then the way that you act determines your results. So if we change the way that we think about our circumstances, we can change our results. So what are the consequences if you continue to believe a lie? If you continue to believe that you can't do it? Of course you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, I am not special. And I know that you can do it. And it doesn't mean that it's easy, but you're strong. You can do hard things. And a belief and a thought that really helps me is just remembering that with God, all things are possible. And I might not be strong enough to do this on my own, but I know that with God, I can achieve anything in my life that I desire that's good, right? And so what are the consequences of continuing to believe or think what you're thinking? Thoughts are not facts. So just because you're thinking it doesn't mean that it's true. And you can change your thoughts and with this ABCDE method or with the thought inventory. So the D in this method stands for dispute. So we want to determine that thought and analyze that thought and just ask ourselves what the consequences are. And if it's not serving us, if it's not going to help us to create the life that we want, then let's dispute it. Let's find out why it's not true, and ask ourselves, let's prove to ourselves why it's limited thinking or false thinking. For example, like a lot of times I think that we can think in life like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of success. I'm not worthy of, whatever, fill in the blank of certain blessings and what I really love that Dr. Josh Axe talked about in his podcast is he said, when we think that way, we have to find the flaw in that, because is it true that you're not worthy? Jesus died for us. And if you are someone that believes in Jesus Christ, we know that he died for us. So if he died for us, then we must be worthy, right? Or, find what speaks to you, but dispute that limited thinking and ask yourself what actually is true. So often what's actually true is the opposite of what we were thinking before. So E stands for exchange. And what is the new empowering belief that I want to believe? Ask yourself, if that thought may not be true, what is the truth? And how can I start believing that? Write all the if you're thinking you're not worthy, let's write down all the reasons that you are worthy. If you're thinking that you're not capable, let's write down all the evidence of things that you've done in the past that have been hard, that you have achieved in other areas of your life. Like what evidence can you find to show yourself that you are capable of achieving your goal body? In what ways have you succeeded in other areas? Maybe in your relationships or financially or with your business, or, are there other areas that you've been really successful? And how can you take what you've learned there and apply them to this goal as well? So find evidence for new empowering beliefs. And that's what we want to do, is just acknowledge the memory of where our negative thinking started, determine what it is that we actually believe, ask ourselves what the consequence is, dispute negative thinking, and exchange it for more empowering beliefs. So it's important for us to do this, because when we allow those negative thoughts, it really is going to determine our ultimate results. So one way to change and become more positive in your life is to have more positive people in your life. Watch movies and TV shows that are positive and uplifting instead of, negative and bring you down. Or maybe, the news is not something you need to watch anymore. Only follow people on social media that are positive and that will help you to overcome that negative thinking. And I'm not saying that you have to live in the dark, not know what is reality out there. But I am saying that what you focus on, where focus goes, energy flows. And so we want to focus on things that are positive if we want to create a positive outcome for our future. So I know that you can achieve your goal body this year. I know that it's hard, but you can do hard things. And with support and guidance and accountability, anything is possible for you. So thank you so much for joining me for the Monday Mindset today. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I want to also announce that later this summer, so our next challenge is going to be in June. I think it's June 10th through the 13th. So put that on your calendars if you missed this challenge, or go ahead and watch the replays. They're going to be available until Thursday. But after that challenge, what we're going to do, it's going to be a little program called the Summer of Success. And I'm so excited about this. So in my coaching program, the small group or one-to-one coaching program, we're going to be going through the course together, like a facilitated coaching where we do the success work of the course together. So each week you're going to watch the videos before the coaching call, and then on the coaching call we're actually going to fill out and do the worksheets together and discuss it. Going to break out into little sessions so you can share, and it's going to be so powerful. So the best way to really give your program some rocket fuel is by surrounding yourself with people who are on the success path with you. So I invite you to join us. It's going to be great. And the Success Path course is a 10-step process that I created from my experience and from coaching people to success with their sugar and flour-free lifestyles, of how to go from where you are right now to thriving in maintenance in your goal body. So if you're not in the program, in the new Success Path membership, or in the coaching program, I invite you to join us. I invite you to join us so that we can support you in achieving your health goals this year. For those that are in my coaching program, I guarantee that you achieve your goal body within 12 months, or I coach you for free until you do. And you get free support and maintenance. So it's such an exciting program, and I can't wait to share it with you. So be sure to watch those replays and reach out if you need support. I offer free 30-minute one-to-one coaching calls for people who are struggling and need a little bit of extra support. So on that free consultation, we can just kind of talk about your goals, your program, and the challenges that you're facing. I can give you some tips that will help you right away. And if you're interested in joining the program, I can tell you more about that, but there's no pressure. It's not a sales call or anything. So I invite you to go to erinharthealthcoaching.as.me, and that's where you can find the link to my schedule to sign up for those free coaching calls. So hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for coming, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.